Greetings, my beautiful, beautiful cosmic family. I am having a wonderful day so far. How about you guys and goddesses? um, so today's topic is gonna be about children. Children. Not us, the chosen children, because we are still children, chosen children. I'm talking about the babies, the blue crystal babies. I'm talking about the babies that's 10 and under, 12 and under. I'm talking about these babies. I'm gonna light a piece of my sage just to clear the air and just to smell it. Smell good to me. It's like a fragrance. Baby, I'm smelling like sage, rosemary, cider tree, all type of shit, baby. They don't know me. So we are going to talk about children. I also have another clip about the entity children, the programmed children, and the children that are not chosen by the higher self, the higher gods. Now, I'm going to break it down to you. Just like there's different type of people and different type of entities and deities, there's also children entities and children deities. So you must know the difference, because some children are spies. Let me tell you. Back in ancient Egypt times, back in them times, back then, children were paid to be spies, because children are very smart, very secretive, very quiet, very sneaky. So children used to get paid within food or little coins to go and spy on people to get them set up. Children are very powerful, and most of these children been here before. Most of these children been recycled. Most of these children are here for a purpose. Now, I'm going to talk about the chosen children right now, because I do have a already topic on the children that are entities and programmed to the matrix to the fullest. So we got the chosen children. So do y'all remember how us, which is the chosen adults, the chosen children of Mother Nature and God, whoever you believe in now, how we went through bullying, we went through a lot of people, pointing at us, he treating us wrong, everybody want to attack us and mistreat us and hurt us. These new children, blue crystal babies, that's 10, 12 and under, they're going to go through certain similarities. That's how you know when your child or any child of yours is chosen, when they get mistreated by a bunch of children team up on them, don't like them, cast them out, try to beat them up and try to hurt them, and your child still won't fight them. Your child be not scared, but just don't want to fight because your child want to love. They don't want to go through that. Them are the chosen children. Let me take this gum out because it's a distraction. Them are the chosen children, y'all. The children that go through a lot with people at an early age, when people try to come in their life, manipulate them to turn against their mother, their creator, try to get them to be evil, teach them evil things, talk bad about their parents. When these people want, these entities that hate you but want to love your child so much, them type of people go after your children, because your children is chosen, and they know the only way you can, disrupt a chosen adult home or a chosen goddess home is to disrupt and play with her children's mind, because no home is perfect when your child is going through a lot of pain in the inside. No home is going to ever be peaceful if your child is always against you and you always got to be angry with your child. So always know that people will play with the child's mind in order to get to you and disrupt your real growth as far as with the child. But I'm going to tell you, sometimes these children come encounters with certain children, these entity children, these manipulated children, these children that has been programmed since the womb of their mother carrying them. Some children come in contact with these children, and next thing you know, they are transferring energy from them children to your children. And you wonder why your child coming home and you don't even got a connection with your child anymore. You're like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? I just let you go out and have a play date. You should come home and be happy with mommy. These children are really smart as fuck, and they will do anything. These children, I call it the entity children of the corn, y'all. Yes, I do, because that movie, Children of the Corn, that is a real movie. It even tell you in the beginning, based on a true story. And it's not just white Caucasian kids. It can be black entity kids too. You got entities and you got deities. Some children are not chosen for the higher purpose of life. Some children, like I done had times like y'all. This was recent. The other day I was at Dollar Tree and I was getting just one thing. I don't remember what I was getting, just one thing. And this little boy, he was looking so nice, and you know I love all children, so I'm saying, hey, I said, that's what's up. He got some kitty litter, some cat food, because he was feeding a stray cat, his mom was telling me, which I already seen that she was kind of low vibrational within self. But you know, I don't judge nobody. I still, you know, she started a conversation with me and I was like, oh, that's nice. At least he feeding nature. That's still a great thing he's doing. He's feeding animals that's on the streets. That's a great thing. And then I look at him, he kept acting like he was scared of me. He didn't want to look at me. And I'm like, okay, you know, some children, sometimes your vibrations can be so high, it can scare a child that never came in contact with an energy that powerful and that radiant and that beautiful, full of light. So some children not used to that type of light. And I could see it in his mother's eyes, or his grandmother, whoever she was, that she didn't have that type of light, because chosen people know chosen people. You know, believe it or not, we know who chosen and who not. But I didn't judge her. You know, I come across a lot of different souls, a lot of different spirits every other day when I'm out and about. You're gonna have to face these motherfuckers. So just learn how to live around them and just don't connect with these motherfuckers. But anywho, after I walked from the bank, because it's like a building, so I walked from the bank and they walking from out of Dollar Tree, and her face glued to the front like she don't even want to look at me again. And then he was smiling, talking to her. Then he looked at me. He got eye contact with me. I looked down at him and I was smiling at him. He got eye contact with me because at first he was laughing and smiling with his mother or grandmother, whoever she was. And when he caught eye contact with me, his face was like the little boy just went from like some children are fucking entities, and especially if their parents are carrying them around a bunch of negative energy, carrying them with so much evil in their heart, hating so much shit. They don't know that they are putting this into this child within the womb. Like, you got to be careful what you allow allow around you when you pregnant the most, because and allow people not to touch you. You know, you got to be careful who you allow to touch you. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be out in public too much. If you got a good man while you are carrying your child and you a great person and you really want to, you know, protect your pregnancy, use that man at the times where you basically handicapped for 9 months. They need to make that fucking legal where you can have a handicap sticker until you're fucking delivered your child, because you're basically handicapped. Not putting that in your mental, but relax, sit back. When motherfuckers want to come and visit you, say no, you don't have the time for that. You will see them after you give birth. You will see them after you have your child, you know. And if you love them, you will talk to them every blue moon on the phone or send them a text message, hey, how you doing? But don't even communicate with people too much when you're pregnant with that child. You know, and protect it. So when you need groceries or anything from the store, write your list down, send your husband, send your man out. Sometimes it's okay to go get some air, go in your backyard, sit down and get some air, go to the park, you and your man, just get some air by yourself. But protect your pregnancy. Pregnancies are so important, y'all must protect them. And like I say, I came encounter with this relative and her children. You know, they were very beautiful, beautiful eyes and everything. Like, and then she got a smaller baby, but sometimes this smaller baby will stare me in my soul. You know, them children can stare you in your soul. Them real small babies, they are very important. They are very powerful. But it wasn't that this baby wasn't a chosen child, or this baby wasn't a beautiful child. But this child is soaking up so much energy that her mother have around her, so much energy her mother have towards me. So then this child will love me at one moment and then hate me at another. Like, this baby will cry like a motherfucker to get away from me. And then this baby will be nice 1 minute and then it'll cry again, or don't want to, you know, like, you can feel the energy, like, or a baby keep crying and try to make you mad. Like, you got to feel the energy, because some of these babies have the energy of their mother and where their mother demons is and where their mother coming from. Now, some of them can be chosen. But then you also got these children that are so fucking programmed, baby, when you can. Like, I had a dream about this child, like this other child. Like, I swear I had a dream about her, y'all. And I looked into her eyes and it was like a robot. Like, but I didn't understand the concept. But you know, if you can remember these dreams, they were messages. And it was meant for me to get that dream about this little girl. And like I say, I don't even think about this little girl every day or all day. I don't even have negative dreams about my children, besides when I had one dream far ago about this guy I was dealing with. He had a white man, evil, right, racist man soul within his spirit. And he was trying to attack me, and then when he got up, he just looked at my daughter because my daughter was looking at him. But in that message, I got the messages for that was that my daughter see through all these motherfuckers. My daughter is a chosen one. She is a beautiful goddess. She know who she is. My daughter even meditates. She do mantras. She know how to use her hands since she was a baby. She know how to use her elements. My baby girl, my baby goddess, because she'll tell you, correct you quick as hell. I'm a goddess, mommy. Okay, yes, you are, baby. My baby girl is so motherfucking powerful to the point where she's just like how I used to see through people when I was little. She see through them as well. And that's why a lot of people try to get me to turn on her or come against her, and she's not even old enough. They even wanted me to abort her, y'all. And they had a lot of evil entities had a problem with her name, because when I found her name, I said Egypt, and the letter E popped up in my hand. I was around a witness, a matriarchic sibling, and when I was like, you see this E in my hand? She was like, that's crazy as hell. But still to this day, she act like she don't remember it, but I remember it. You know, some people act like they don't remember your life or remember the things they see you do because they don't want you to remember it. They don't want you to know how powerful you've been all along. But an E came up on my hand and let me know her name was going to be Egypt. And everybody has so much to say about this, like, Egypt, an evil name. Egypt is one of slave being. Egypt is whole time. My baby is an Egyptian goddess. She is an Egyptian goddess, and she holds so much power within being herself. You know, I took them to the museum of seeing King Tutman. I can't ever pronounce it right. I'm bad with names, y'all. But it was such a beautiful feeling. But when we went to this, I even got clips and pictures. I'm going to insert those in this video as well. When we went and seen these things, we seen Egypt and Israel everywhere. They names were everywhere. And my daughter, Egypt, she was so, like, honored to be there. Like, she was so excited, y'all. I got a video. She was so excited. I don't really think I want to share the video of my children because this page is not about my children. This page is simply about me, and I protect my children. You know, I don't view my children. I'm not looking for publicity for my children. My children are being sacred until they are old enough and mature enough, wise enough, and well enough protected over themselves and protect. They are under my protection as of now, but they must learn how to protect themselves as well spiritually. So they will not be public out eye, none of that shit. They not all the way there yet. But moral of the story is, some of these children are entities, and some of these children are deities. Some of these children are chosen, and some of these children are not chosen. So please be careful with these children. And I tell you this because these children are not who you think they are sometimes. You have to pay attention. It's videos out, it's documentaries out when children would kill their own friends, when children were evil and children will kill their parents. Children will be just so wicked. It's movies out about it because these are true things. You know, like us, all people not chosen like us. You got to look at it. And these new children, these blue crystal babies, these children that's rising and rising the planet and helping their mother fight these evil entities. These deity children are very powerful too. You have to teach these chosen children how to balance their power, because sometimes they can be so powerful that it can confuse them too. So always just, protect them, but also let them bump their head too, because we had to learn. We had to learn through bumping our head. So, everything we went through in life, as long as you ain't get away from my door. I'm video here. Okay, here I come. Give me a minute. But You know, some of these children will teach you a different way of life. But as long as ain't nobody molesting them, beating them, mistreating them, turning them against their mother, they okay with being around certain people as far as like their parents. That's about it. Like if anybody else outside of who helped create them can get the fuck on and don't ever come looking for my children. And if I find out that their other parent is bringing these people around my children, he will no longer have contact with my children. You know, so you got to be very mindful and protective, like over your babies in your pregnancy. Like, know the power that's within these chosen children. And I know my children are chosen because sometimes my daughter would just come up to me and be like, 777, 444, 333. And then my son would come up and be like, out of nowhere, y'all, 333, 1111. Like, my son would just come up out of nowhere with these angel numbers. So you must know that these children are here to help you on this planet. These children that's chosen are here to help you and teach you another way of parenting. Teach you that you don't have to whip and beat them in order for them to listen. Now, sometimes my son, he even told me he liked to get beat up sometime by me. So I just be beating him up sometimes, wrestling with him, bought him boxing things. He enjoy, you know, let him enjoy his creativity within that because he's a protector. That's his job. You know, but these children are here to teach us another way of life. So keep them away from those programmed children. And I'm going to insert all the clips that I need you to see because one thing about me, I'm going to upload them receipts. Peace and love. I love you. And if I can love you, that's because I love myself, but I can't give you all of me. No, I cannot do that. You must find love within yourself, share it with the world, but do not give it all away. I love you. Peace and love. I have this dream about this child. And in this dream, I love all children in real life, reality, the spiritual world. I just love children, whether I had them or not. Children are our future. Children are powerful, and children have the sight to see what we don't see today because it was taken from us through birth. But these new children, they can tell you anything. So this dream, I was talking to her child. It's a little girl. And in the real physical world that we in now, every time I see her, she's so quiet and she always got her hair down. I don't think nothing of it. Some children just simply themselves. I was an awkward kid, so I don't judge nobody. But I didn't pay too much attention to her because some children are entities instead of deities. So in this dream, she finally looked up at me. I said, "Why you got your head down, baby? Look at me." In a dream, just like that. And when she looked up, it was like a robot eye in her eyes. Instead of how you look at somebody's eyes and you see the color of their eyes, you see their aura, you see if they an evil person, they angry, they sweethearts, they nice, they serial killers. You can tell by just looking somebody in them eyes. So as I look her in her eyes, I see like a robot, like off the movie I, Robot. I see a robot eye, and it's like metal circled around it, and then when she blinked, it was like red in the middle of the metal, such as she's a black robot. She's a child robot, meaning that she has been programmed to the fullest, to the point where, and I kept trying to figure this dream out because I don't really have many dreams like that because I used to didn't like certain scary dreams. But I don't really have dreams. But even if I do have a dream that means nothing, I don't remember it. But this dream, for some reason, I cannot forget this dream. And to the point where whenever I had a visit with her after the dream, after me having that dream, when I had that dream again and I would not again, but when I would see her again, I always get this feeling in my soul now, like something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right with this child. Something ain't right with her mother. Something ain't right at all. So I started seeing behavior changes within my children, and I stopped them from even going around. So this is the candle holder, but that is a real cross symbol, not the other one. Just have it like that. That's not the real cross. You see, this is what this, you see this right here? This is what they in right there. This is what we were buried in. Wow, you wanna? Ooh, most of the guys look like the girls though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, this is the bed. Oh, I thought it was the bed. This is the bed, the golden bed. Wow. This is how we slept. Sandals. My sandals before. I'm like a cat. I'm like a cat dog. Okay, this is the golden throne and this ceremony. Yeah, first the rest.
It's you and me, babe. It's what you need.